Welcome to a snip of Grandma Jane's Attic. I'm Devon.
And I'm Siobhan.
And today we're going to give you a small snip into our knitting lives. So I've got a question for you, Siobhan. What brought you back to knitting? We both learned as young girls from Grandma Jane, not every kid. But we all kind of stopped. What brought you back?
Well, I think I stopped just like you because with Grandma, we were knitting like doll things and baby things because let's be honest, that was pretty much what she had access to for patterns. And as you become a preteen and a teenager, you're like, that's just not cool anymore. I'm not going to knit anymore. So I think I came back just around the pandemic because you had wanted to go to Rhinebeck. And we went to Rhinebeck and we had a lot of fun. And I kind of realized, wow, knitting is not just doll clothes and baby clothes. Like, look at everything that is available now and how easily accessible it is because of the internet in today's day and age. So I really dove back in because of that. And I think when COVID hit, it was just pure boredom in the house, needing something to keep my hands and my mind busy and to like get rid of all the anxiety I was feeling about the uncertainty with the world. And so knitting was really my solace, you know? So what about you?
For me, it was Grandma passed away in 2015. And I can't remember if I was not knitting like I am when she was alive. But everyone knows that I liked knitting. So when Grandma passed away, Grandpa literally gave me bags and bags and bags of her yarn because he was like, you're the only one that I'll appreciate. So part of me picking up knitting was guilt trip. I was like, oh my God, I have to do something with this. Grandpa is expecting me to use Grandma's yarn. Like, he literally would not let anyone else look at what was in the bags. It was coming to my house. It was very overwhelming, let me tell you. Our grandmother passed away when she was in Florida, so we didn't even get the goodbye part of it. So it was just very overwhelming seeing Grandpa for the first time with bags of yarn. But it spawned me into looking into what can I do with this yarn. And I started immediately making baby booties for no one who had and sweaters out of the yarn, because that's when it seems like all the cousins were having the babies. We were all getting pregnant around this time, all starting our families. And so I was making baby booties and baby sweaters out the wazoo because it's all I knew how to do. I had found Ravelry, but didn't use it. I think I'm like Raveler, like under 5,000 Raveler number. If I look, like I'm there from the get-go, never really used it. Until I started making hats and selling them. And I loved that. And I started doing that because Grandma and I we loved going to craft shows growing up. And we would walk around seeing the knitted things. And Grandma, our stuff is so much nicer, Devon. Like, we would make a killing. And we always said we would do a craft show, and we never did. And so I think that was another, like, not guilt trip, but like well, I'm going to go do it now. And I called it Grandma Jane's Attic. And I sold hats for a year. I was pregnant doing this, going out to these shows out in Boston by myself, 9 months pregnant, putting up my tents, selling my knits. I remember, I think I made $400 one time, and I thought I hit the jackpot.
Yeah.
And then I just got frustrated with the tents and only being able to sell in the wintertime. And so then I got more into Instagram. And it was probably 2016, 2017, around then. Wesley was coming around and I started making baby things for him. And then I found Instagram, Andrea, Maori, and the floodgates opened up. Oh my God, I can make stuff for myself.
Yeah.
And oh my Lord, it started with all bulky weight for me because I enjoyed, like, that's why I think I liked baby stuff, and why also Grandma liked baby stuff, because it was done.
Very fast.
Not 2 months. In 2 days, you have a sweater, and you feel awesome. And that's what, and I only use size 15 needles, bulky weight hats. That's all I did. 2 hours, hat's done.
Yeah.
You know, And then I found bulky weight yarn garments.
Yeah.
And it just went from there. Once I made my first bulky weight sweater, I realized, oh my God, I can do it.
I can
And
make yeah.
I can, because when I first got back to it, if it wasn't a baby item, I would not use anything smaller than a size 8 needle, I think.
Yeah.
I was like, I'd have no need for anything smaller than that. I will never make a sweater like that. I will never make a hat like that because it'll take me 6 hours instead of 2.
Right.
Like that was what brought me back truly was the overwhelming amount of yarn that was given to me with the anxiety of having to do something with it.
Yeah.
And it was all sport weight, pink, blue, baby pink, baby blue, baby. I remember
green.
I remember I went out to the local yarn shop after Grandma passed, and I went and I bought some really nice baby yarn to make a really nice baby sweater. And I bought it in purple. And I put I made little Grandma Jane's Attic tags. I put it on there, and my mom looked at it and she was like, "You can't put Grandma's name on that. She would never put a baby in purple." And I was like, this is in her spirit. She would make this sweater, and I was like, go walk around the baby stores, Mom, and I dare you to come out with anything in baby pink and baby blue. I dare you, because it's not then. And that's all in baby yellow, light yellow.
Yeah, pale colors. Yeah,
that's all the yarn she used, and so that's all I have.
I feel like I have. You gave me some because I don't remember what it was.
We were gonna do something.
We were making bonnets. I was making bonnets. I don't know for who, but I had a bonnet half finished, and I was like, "This is not it. I hate this."
Yeah, I was making.
No offense, but the baby stuff, I don't know. It's not interesting. It's not fun.
I like it because I finish it. That's my knitting today.
I think that also when Mom passed, us going to Rhinebeck really
but that's what opened us up to what the possibilities were, because that first Rhine, I didn't know what to expect.
No, neither of us did. We were just like, we need to go. I'm like, a sign.
I know everyone talks about it. I remember we got to the gate, and I don't think I knew podcast that year. No, I must have.
No, you did, because that was Jackie and Caitlin were in front of us.
Yes, right, because I had this yellow sweater. Yeah. And it was when I saw them there, I was like, this is a place. Siobhan had no idea. I'm like next to tears going, I watched them on this.
And I'm just like, which ones are you talking about? Which people?
She's looking around yeah.
I had no idea.
Freaking out. The fact that they even came over and then was like, your sweater. And I was like, this is where I belong.
He literally could not speak. I think Caitlin came over and was gushing over your sweater. And she's like, wait until Jackie comes out to see it. And Devon's like, I'm like, she was just freaking out about you people. Like, she was literally just geeking out about you. So the fact you're speaking to her right now is next.
And now 3 years, here we are, 3 years later, and we still see them. They still come up to us and chat.
Yes. It's unreal.
Yeah, because it wasn't, I always wanted to be in fashion, and Mom said she wanted for me to do it because I couldn't draw. I'm like, oh, fine, I'll be an engineer. Good Lord. Let's go from this creative, completely to just rigid production.
Yeah, right.
Whatever. And so being at Rhinebeck, I was like, I can do both. I can make this awesome thing and style in this creative way, and people because I'm not outgoing. My clothes have to talk I remember being in 3rd grade, and my mother would put me in these dresses, and I said nothing. I'm shocked I made friends. Nothing in my class, but my teacher would parade me around. Mrs. Lazinski, God rest her soul, she passed away. She would parade me around to these 3 other teachers every morning and be like, look what Devon's wearing. 3rd grade Devon.
And they all knew me when I was coming in. They were expecting the same production.
Yep.
They got it. Oh no,
But
they had it through elementary school, and then I was like, okay, Mom, I'm done with your antics. This is not me.
yeah, I loved it. I loved every second of it.
So funny. Yeah, but I think that's what really brought us where we are. And
yeah, Ryan brought it. Yeah, it did. It did.
yeah. So that's a snippet of us.
Yeah, we're hope to do more. So stay tuned for some more weekly. That's our goal.
Yeah.
All right, how do we want it?
Until next time.